situation where there's a couple on, and Max Muncy's at the plate. Kind of a one and done type outing.
Okay, let's see if we can get anyone in. It's just doing a live stream here on my phone. Leave it for a few minutes and see if I can get anyone in. And I got one viewer. I got two viewers. Great to have you. Great to have you join me. I'm just.
He has used them to perfection. And tonight, he doesn't leave many outs out of that 10. Kent's only World Series hit, the Game 1 homer. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hi, Tammy. I decided to go live for a few minutes. I'm just finishing watching the World Series here, and thought I'd go live for a few minutes. Had a busy day today doing my volunteer work at the SPCA. In fact, I still have my name tag on and my shirt on that I wear to when I go to volunteering. I've never seen Goodfellas. Never seen that. Never seen that show. Not sure. We probably can get it up here in Canada. And there's one out. I volunteer at the SPCA where they have animals in the shelter there. They adopt them out, and they had 10 puppies that were there over the weekend, and people are lined up outside the door practically to get them. And then once people started adopting them, there was a lot more people lined up at the front desk. And I've never seen people lined up in the 2 years I volunteered like that. Oh, that's a movie. I thought maybe that was a TV show.
Well, that's a great point. JD Martinez has already had a couple of dicey moments out there in right. And he made the last out in the top of the 8th.
I like to watch. It's been a while since I watched movies, but.
2-0 to Peterson now.
Yes, I do. Yeah. Yeah, I do. We help and save them and get animals from all different shelters in British Columbia. They had quite a few kittens there too, and they had quite a few kittens there too that went home, but it was mostly the puppies today. Yeah, I love working there. Yeah, I live in British Columbia. Not Columbia. I live in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Where it rains all winter and it's starting to rain. It was raining today.
Trying to keep it clean on behalf of David Price.
Thanks, yeah, it makes me happy to help the animals.
And Peterson went around 2-2.
Yeah, I find it's more friendlier here than in the east. When I lived in the east in Canada, thought people were friendly here, but it's more friendly out here. Lots of great friends out here.
And the individuals have responded very well. How about that? To choose from.
I lived in Ontario and then I met my husband, so I moved out here to Vancouver. I've been living out here for over 3 years now. Hopefully we can get more people to tune in, just watching the
spectator.
end of the World
That would
Series.
make it the first time in history that a pitcher with an 0-1 World Series record would win MVP honors. But I get the sentiment for sure.
Yeah, they really help me out. I use a wheelchair when I go out, and sometimes they offer to push me if I'm in the steep hill, but normally I say no.
The home plate umpire.
No, I lived in St. Catharines near Niagara Falls. I grew up all over the. I grew up in southern Ontario too, near Lake Huron.
The 3-2. There are a number of things working in the Dodgers' decision not to send Taylor running from first. First of all, you're down by 4.
I love it out here because we don't have the snow. Got rain, but we don't have the snow. But we're still able to go out
They need a bunch, not just one.
pretty much, and I like that. Yeah, a whole lot of people like to go to Niagara Falls.
The next 3-2 pitch home to Jock Peterson.
Where are you from, Tammy?
Lock him up on the fastball.
He just overpowered him with that inside fastball. At plenty of the plate, he couldn't pull the trigger. So Kelly comes in after leadoff walk and punches out the first two batters. See, that's got plenty of the plate.
I don't really like snow.
I think Peterson was thinking about the knuckle
Yeah,
that he was
New
run up on
Mexico would
yesterday,
be.
among other things. And now it's Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, I'm not sure the states.
Against Kelly last night. It has been a rough fall classic for Cody
I know
Bellinger.
New Mexico's on the western
He's
side.
1-15 with 5 strikeouts.
I've been to some of the eastern states like New York, and I was down to Tennessee and some of the states like that.
Taylor drew the leadoff walk.
Yeah, I've always
Now
wanted
2
to.
away.
I've always wanted to go down to California. I think it would be
First
nice.
ball stays high.
Both starters in this game with the two biggest contracts for pitchers in baseball, and they can both opt out after this season.
Yep, New York, New York.
Hard to fathom either one of them would do it.
Ball and no strikes. And that
Yeah,
goes-
California would be beautiful. Yeah, there was a friend that I actually met through volunteering, and she has a couple of friends from California, and they were just up here. Well, he actually used to work up here, and they were just up here visiting, and I met them.
Batting average.
Yeah, I would really enjoy it.
The 1-1.
Haven't really traveled that much. We traveled back to, we went back to Quebec in October and or September, and I haven't really traveled that much, but eventually, if I get money saved up, it would be quite a long time, but I'd like to go to Australia because I got a friend from Australia, and she's actually here with her husband on a work exchange.
Chris Taylor opened the inning with a walk. Kemp and Peterson both pinch hitting.
Yeah, it would be a good thing to have an exciting and
And
fun
now 1-2
trip to
Bellinger.
California.
And Joe Kelly has struck out this
So I'm
time.
watching the ball game, and it's gonna go to the top of the ninth. Now,
Boy, what a run to bullpen has had in this World Series. Joe Kelly blows that fastball by a couple of hitters, and this one's upstairs. He overmatches all 3 of the pinch hitters here in the 8th inning.
We go to the 9th inning with the Boston Red Sox and inning away from a World Series title.
Boston's gonna come up to bat. Hey, I got another viewer. Hi to whoever's watching. I just decided I'd go live for a little bit, finishing watching the World Series ball game here on TV, and just thought I'd go live for a little bit. Hi, Johnny.
More species and other gifts available at wwf.ca/shop.
Yeah, California would be comfortable. Where are you from, Johnny?
Yeah, that kind of strikes really 10 cold and flu symptoms.
You're the best.
New ideal cold sinus and flu extra strength.
What if I told you that hiring a lawyer after an injury is free, and they don't get paid until you do?
Really?
Oh, nice. You're sort of like my neighbor in Vancouver.
604-800-8888.
And a wide open net.
Just thought I'd go live for a little bit. Like I said, I volunteer at the SPCA here in Vancouver, and it was a busy day today.
Well, a lot of changes here for the Dodgers.
So just relaxing tonight. Thought I'd be a lot more tired than I am.
That moves Chris Taylor to center field, which in turn moves Kike Hernandez.
Yeah, it's nice traveling and seeing all the different places.
Which in turn
No,
moves Max Muncy to
SPCA.
first. Austin Barnes rotates.
We don't have any
He
A
was pinch hit for.
in front of it.
And Yasmani Grandal takes over behind the plate. Kenley Jansen on the mound for Los Angeles.
They call it the BC, so the letters BC, like for British Columbia, SPCA. Yes, SPCA.
Jansen's World Series problems have been well documented, serving up homers in 2 games in the series. And despite a very good
The same, basically the same organization where they adopt out pets.
the last 2 years now has turned into a problem.
4 home runs in 11 2/3 innings in the World Series.
Be a lot of happy people with all the puppies that they had today that got adopted. 10 puppies. There was 6 Newfoundland dogs and 6 Newfoundland dogs, Newfoundland Holy Cross dogs,
Huge night for
and
seniors.
4 Lab Australian Shepherd Cross.
Of a 4 RBI night in game
So
4.
be lots of happy people. They go home
Brian, think about the impact
either Monday or Tuesday.
when he hit the
So
home
there'll
run
be lots of happy people.
last time
And people were lined up outside the shelter to,
tied the game. And then, of course,
practically outside the shelter to get in.
the Red Sox off and running tonight against Clayton Kershaw.
Not very often that we have young puppies. And they had quite a few kittens, and there was 2 kittens still that weren't adopted when I left, when the shelter was closed.
Swing and a miss by Bogarts, 2-2. The 3rd time these two have matched up in the Fall Classic.
I love seeing all the animals. I work as a greeter there, so when people come in to the shelter, I welcome them.
Not unlike Clayton Kershaw. For whatever reason, that World Series success has proven elusive. And a full count now to Bogarts. You know what just struck me?
They also have a,
Their recent World Series success.
yeah, yeah,
Between the ages of, say,
yeah.
I don't know, 15 and 20.
I've been mostly working on the weekends. I did work sometimes during the week, but right now I'm sort of focusing on the weekends, and that's when it's busy. And right now, of all the, we call ourselves ambassadors, of all the ambassadors, I'm the one that's been there the longest, that volunteers there. They have a retail store there too, where we sell t-shirts and stuff like that with pictures of animals on, and they just got shirts in there that have a pouch on them, and you can put a little kitten or little animal in it.
16 championships in the last 15 or 16 years. The Patriots
Yeah,
themselves
yeah, I
and
really
the Red
care.
Sox
I do have a cat here, and not sure where she is at the moment. She's sleeping, and really love her. She's a Manx cat. So Manx cats they don't have a tail like the normal cat does. She's got like a stub of a tail, or she's got like a bunny tail. She's sleeping somewhere now. I know she's in some of my videos.
And of course, the two cities couldn't be more different. The weather, of course, dramatically different for games 3, 4, and 5 here in LA compared to 1 and 2 in Boston.
Yeah, there needs to be. I really enjoy it.
There have been 9 different teams.
But I've been working pretty well, steady, and I've been training a bunch of new volunteers. So
The Giants have won 3 World Series over that span. And the
I've been
Red
training a
Sox
bunch of
have
new
won
volunteers. So now I'm getting some breaks off. Off tomorrow, and then I'm gonna work again on Tuesday. Yeah, they are. Babies are beautiful. My cat actually is not a baby anymore. She's 10 years old.
Well, for maybe the only time this season, I bet you Brock will say, well, okay, that's not bad. A double play. We're getting closer to the bottom of the ninth.
You still watching, Johnny?
In the bottom of the ninth inning, the Dodgers will have Turner, Hernandez, and Machado. As you take a look at it again, and there is some
So we got 2 people viewing.
going to pitch the bottom of the ninth inning. Chris Sale was up earlier. Matt Barnes was up earlier. So was Nate Eovaldi. We'll find out shortly as Rafael Devers stands in. Is that the answer to our question?
Well, how about that? Chris Sale warming up. Appears as though he's coming into the game.
Hi, Kelly. I just decided Hi, sis. Just decided I'd go live. We're finishing watching the World Series here, so I just thought I'd try a live stream and see if I could get a few people in. Thought I'd go live on my phone for a few minutes.
Snowfall warnings and blackouts can
Yeah, Tammy, animals are really great companions, and they're lovely.
going to be a long day of shoveling, folks.
Isn't it about time you got a Honda snowblower?
When your hydro fluid is at its worst, it can make this feel like this. Try Tylenol Complete Cold, Cough, and Flu. Effective relief of your worst cold and flu symptoms. Satisfaction guaranteed. Tylenol.
What can we do for the planet?
We've reduced the
Yeah, it's
plastic
too bad,
in
sis.
your bottles by 40%. Nestle Pure Life. Pure Life begins now.
For those that thirst for more, Coors Light is laundered, filtered, and packaged cold.
Yeah, I like rechargeable mice, but
Coors Light.
that's the thing with them. That's the thing with them, Johnny. Their batteries go every so often.
Add-on Advantage, a new way to save on travel. Now when you book a flight, you unlock discounts from select hotels that you can use up until your trip starts. So whether you want to go out, stay in,
Like I said, sis, it's been
middle of it all.
it was a real busy day at the SPCA. Probably within the 4 hours I worked, there was probably 150 people through, and they were all looking at the Newfoundland dogs and the Newfoundland collie dogs, the big dogs. They said they could be over between 100 and 200 pounds when they grow up. And then they had the Australian Shepherd lab dogs, and they could be a fair size too. also cute. Wanted to take pictures, but I was just so busy. Yeah, I hope you can find a fur baby. They have a dog. They also have a dog there that's 15 years old, and they say it's really active for 15. It was really running around, and it's a mini pinscher. So a medium-sized dog, and they have another dog there that isn't up for adoption yet. It's a Chihuahua something. I think they said Chihuahua Dachshund cross, and it's got a problem swallowing. So when it eats, it has to have its neck straight. If its neck's a little bit curved, it can choke. So I haven't seen the video, but they've got a video of it eating, and it has to be set in a high chair and have its head sort of back. And they feed it in the staff lounge there.
And there you see on the screen Game 4 this year against the Yankees. As far as regular season relief appearances for sale, they have been few and far between. Only 7 of them.
Yeah, some dogs are really active. This dog is so sweet, but it's a little bit, the 15-year-old's a little bit shy and stuff, but it's more of a wheelchair that it doesn't like. But it came over and I was petting it. They get to know me, I think, too, after being there for, well, he was there yesterday, and I was talking to him yesterday. He was behind the desk yesterday, but the other dog was there. Yeah, 5 and under's a a nice age. If we didn't have B, I consider getting a little dog, but then I don't know how we would take it out. Yeah, that's too bad that Bella's moving. Bella's such a nice dog too.
Just in case. The Boston bullpen is
yep, that's right.
And
that is correct, Tammy. They're all that.
Want any momentum to develop. So they've got the big guns, Sale, and then Evaldi and Kimbrel in the bullpen.
And so I'm still watching the ball game, and they're just starting the bottom of the ninth.
96. Sale knows it's so he's gonna air out.
I've never really been to Columbia Station, Johnny. Just there a couple of times. The one time we were there at work, but I don't like the lift there as a lot of the other stations.
a swing and a miss by Turner.
Yes, they need to know they can trust us.
They're down to their final 2 outs tonight.
4 strikeouts in a row. Kelly struck out the side in the 8th, and Sale gets Turner to start tonight. The Red Sox were the best team in baseball all season long. And they've been on display as to...
My husband and I go dancing near the near Gateway SkyTrain, Johnny.
There was a change defensively at the outset of the inning as Mookie Betts slid into right field to accommodate Jackie Bradley Jr., who's taken over at center. So Alex...
Yeah, that would be neat to have a bus.
...to tighten up his outfield for the 9th inning. Here's Hernandez.
Life of a mill wife, Kelly, my sis, she's from Winnipeg.
18 World Series games.
One and one. Chris Sale used sparingly down the stretch by the Red Sox.
There's 1 out for Los Angeles right now.
He did start in the opener in Boston on Tuesday night, went 4 innings, didn't get the decision in the 8-4 win. Ever since then, according to Alex Cora, he has been jonesing to get into a game. In fact, Alex said he looked over down the bench yesterday and saw Chris Sale and Nate Evaldi wearing their spikes.
Yeah, I've never took the bus in Surrey, so I don't know what it would be like. Okay, sis.
I want to get in there.
3 balls and a strike.
don't know if I'd want to live in Surrey or not, because you always hear of the crime and stuff. But then it can happen here too.
For the Red Sox, you look in that dugout, and everybody's had something to do with the success of this team all season long. Gordon with the first pinch hit home run in last night's game, a 3-run shot. They picked up Ian Kinsler late in the season.
If you see me sort of looking up, I am glancing at the ball game every so often.
Everybody has made a contribution to this team. It's not a one-man band for sure.
Are you, Tammy?
Hernandez stays alive. It's still 3-2.
Remember mid-season, all of the talk was, well, there's no way the Red Sox can win the World Series with this bullpen. They don't have any bridges to Kimbrel. Cora figured it out. Devers makes too many errors. There's no way they can win with him at third.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay, there's 2 outs now for LA, so the Boston's 1 out away from winning. Yeah, travel is fun.
Will face Chris Sale, possibly the last out of the season. They battled each other so long in the American League East.
I have a family that I follow on YouTube, Straw Family Farm, and they're from Oklahoma. They're more near Oklahoma City.
Some success against Sale in the past. A completely different environment tonight.
Welcome back, sis.
Last chance for LA. 0-1 to count to Machado. The Red Sox hoping to continue a recent World Series tradition.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go to Tulsa. If I went to them, they live near Oklahoma City, so that's where I would go.
1 strike away.
The last 5 World Series champions have clinched it off.
Yeah, it's interesting. Life of a Millwifer, Kelly, my sis, she's originally from where I grew up, in that area.
Team that finished the regular season with the best record in the game.
Yeah,
David Price couldn't win a game.
yeah, Southern Ontario.
On the verge of his 3rd straight.
When she grew up, she lived about 2 hours from where I grew up. Well, Boston just won the World Series. Yeah. Yeah, we do. Ontario's nice. It's interesting, Kelly, my friend from Australia they were in Winnipeg, and they went up to see the polar bears at Churchill, and they're originally from Australia, and they were saying about how cold it was at Churchill.
World Series champion Boston Red Sox.
I think it was like minus 30 or minus 20 or something when they were up there. They're from Australia and they're not used to the cold. And then I was talking about Winnipeg being so cold to them. Yeah, I've been to Detroit.
Nobody can contest that the Red Sox were the best team in baseball this year.
Wow, I didn't know it was so expensive, but they got money. They travel all over and they go to Australia all the time.
To win a World Series championship.
How about Steve Pearce didn't join the Red Sox until the end of June, coming from Toronto. More than likely the World Series MVP.
They're here for 3 or 4 more years from Australia, and then I think they're going to retire, and I'm not sure. I think they probably will be in Australia when they retire, so I'm hoping that eventually, once they get retired, it's going to cost a lot of money, but I'd like to go to Australia. Okay, you take care, Tammy. I'm soon gonna go to watch the Boston Red Sox celebrate and